Hello, hello. It is time. It is time for more of this. Um, I, I have to pee, so I'm actually gonna just turn this on for a second, and then I will be right back. But I have to pee. Give me a second. Oh. Okay. Hi, Tiny. Welcome. Welcome, Tiny. Greetings. Glad to see you here. Goodness gracious. No, you're good. This is pretty much the reason I wanted to extend the stream out and stream an hour later, because a lot of people were having trouble making it early. I'm gonna give the stragglers a hot second to get in here. And by stragglers, I mostly mean Akari. But we'll see how that goes and see if he shows up. It gives me a moment to rearrange my pillows. His joints, my joints are way worse than his are right now. I've had literal ass pain all day. I last Sunday, for the sake of the stream, I fell down the staircase in my apartment, landed square on my tushy, and I'm not sure if I fractured something or not. I think it's just sprained, so I think it'll just take a couple weeks to completely heal up. But today, it doesn't matter how I sit down, I'm in constant, it constantly is sore, which may be a sign of it healing finally. Or it could be a sign I need to go to the doctor, but we'll give it a little bit more time to determine one way or the other how I should diagnose my ass. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt a lot. I was in a lot of pain the night it happened. And then the next day I felt better, and I just took a day off to kind of relax, and then it started to get better, a little bit better every day, so I was just kind of like, all right, well, I guess maybe it's not that bad. So, but if you want to catch up on old streams, I have my YouTube channel, which has all the VODs, which will have the story until now. Yeah, it's cool. There's other ways to kiss my ass. Don't worry about it. You're perfectly fine. All right, cool. We have waited a little bit of extra time. I don't see anyone immediately showing up. So I think we're gonna just get rolling, and I'm gonna try to remember where we were last time. Oh. Huh. Yeah. This was where we left off, wasn't it? Okay. So we're gonna go back to Eastpool. The last thing that happened was we fought ourselves. We had a emotional crisis over killing Joshua, the thing that hasn't happened. Just to kind of, like, drop the curtain for a second. Can you pet the puppy? Yes, you can pet the puppy. I'll pet the puppy right now. Torgal. I don't know, we might be in combat, Torgal. Torgal might not be in the mood for pets. He's got his haunches up. He's got his tail in the air, which usually means we're about to fight something. Yay, welcome, Makari. Good to see you, man. So, last time, we literally fought our hollow self. To kind of drop the act for a second, someone is fucking with Clive. It's not immediately, yeah, Torgal's growling, actually. Yeah, Torgal's just gone. Yeah.
Good old wager. Come on.
Yeah, we fought the evil version of ourselves last time. Clive finally accepted that he is the dominant Ifrit, and that he killed his brother, which, I just want to point out, did not actually happen. Someone is manipulating Clive into thinking that that is what has happened. But Clive has gained the ability to press on despite horrible things happening to him because he is protagonist. Protagonist, as you will. Haptic controller stuff.
What happened here?
Imperials. You'll pay for this.
We've got a live one.
I think I'm just gonna set all these dudes on fire.
What are you doing here? Answer me!
Well, Clive, I think they're setting everything on fire. I think that's what they're doing here.
Who would order such a thing?
I wonder. I wonder who would order such a thing. Who would leave no survivors? I don't know, Clive. I can't think of anyone that would meet those specific criteria, my man. I'm just gonna limit break and start murdering all these dudes. Since we can do it now. Limit break is really handy. It allows us to regenerate health. It's a good way for us to heal up, essentially. But, yeah, all those people we were going to come back and help, looks like they're all dead. So I guess we're not going to help them after all. I did take an Ifrit ability, by the way, off camera. It's this. I like to call it balls. It makes balls. Many, 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 many balls.
Oh, the ducal dogs! Ducal dogs? They were innocent people!
Clive's not very happy right now. can't imagine why Clive is very upset. I mean, finding out that he accidentally killed his mentor and one of his best friends, and then his wife was still alive, and then he promised to, protect and take care of his wife, and immediately they got shanked by Imperials when he wasn't looking. I think I'd be a little upset too. A little upset enough to do this. Go back to your goddamn tea leaves!
Get him! It's over.
There sure are a lot of Imperials here right now, for one village full of helpless, innocent people.
Flames to me!
Really interesting how there are suddenly just all of these Imperial dudes. It's almost like we tore through a town and weren't remotely stealthy at all about our presence. Oh wait, that's exactly what happened. Fuck you, bat!
All must burn! The bearers and those who sheltered them. By Empress Annibella's command!
Oh, it was our mother. That explains a lot.
Right.
That's Divine Hammer. Hey, swing at me. Mistimed that. It's always fucking Cersei. Our mom is really bad. I hate our mom. And wow, this man very much hurt me with that attack. Jill, you want to freeze this dude? That'd be nice. Well, Jill got fucking wasted by that. Did he interrupt my freaking Orby attack? Are you kidding me, dude? I don't take kindly to that nonsense. For a small explanation of what the Orby attack does, by the way, it is a form of shielding. It will give us a little bit of damage resistance, so we can be a little bit more spicy. Clive is basically a barbarian. Man, the timing is really hard to get for that attack on this guy.
sorry, Lady Hannah.
Woof.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
We're too late. Gav. Clive.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew East Pool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
But why kill everyone? They meant no harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it. Gav, we want to help.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do. But it can wait.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
When you're ready, then.
I think it's time to sing the song. Does everyone know how to sing the song?
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kupka's message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Ah, yes, Curious George. How curious he is. But anyway, the song, as promised. Cygnus must be purged. Also, well, Clive's mom's a bitch. She's a big fat bitch. She's the biggest bitch in the whole wide world. Everybody sing along.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Also, yeah, I think this is technically the second Final Fantasy game where you control just the sole protagonist. Not counting the MMOs, obviously. I think the first one that did that was 15. Because in 15, you just play as Noctis. But you do have a party in 15, so it's a little different, I guess. I think that's right. Can you switch to other people in 15? I don't remember. I thought you just played as Noctis.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant. Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
Meanwhile, in Sambrek, the imperial capital of Oriflamme,
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, we will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men.
rabble, 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 rabble.
Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost?
And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs? Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Author. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mine from the Mother Crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Sure as shit are, Clive. Yeah, so, it was immediately called in chat, but this is a very similar situation to what was going on in Final Fantasy VII. The Mother Crystals are quite similar to what the Mako reactors were doing. They are draining the life force from the planet. Cloud, we gotta stop them. They're trying to kill the planet with the fucking Mako reactor. Anyway, that would seem to indicate that the Mother Crystals are an invasive species of some form, and they were implanted into Valisthea to create Aether. This planet isn't supposed to have magic, in my opinion.
No, please. You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
I'm sure he doesn't.
There's also a little bit more to this.
I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
So, Final Fantasy IX is a game I've also been playing on the side, and once I'm done with 16, I might jump back to play through 9 for the same reason I'm playing through this now. Final Fantasy IX has a lot of hidden connections to 14. It does not start with the most recent expansion in Dawntrail. That's where it becomes the most obvious what the connections are. But subtlety, there are tons and tons of similar themes between the events of 14, 16, and 9, and 7. A lot of these games kind of, like, inspire each other in this weird little dance.
Make it quick.
Let's see if I have any new shit to upgrade. Oh, it looks like we can get a new weapon. We can get Flame Tongue, so I'm going to take Stormcry, and I think I'm going to make Flame Tongue out of it, because I can do that.
No scratches, right?
Looks like we don't have any armor to upgrade at the moment.
That it? Fine.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
You don't. You super don't. Yeah. I think we have the most up-to-date stuff there.
If you ask me, somewhat foul's brewing. And it ain't tires, Borbile. Just go and see Otto, will you?
All right.
Sorry for skipping some of the dialogue there. I noticed that she has lion's heart potions in stock now. Those are nice. That will give us more limit break, which I think I'm going to just grab 2 of those fuckers because they're extremely valuable to me. In fact, I'm going to rearrange my items off of that. Let's take... Potions in that slot, high potions in that slot, Lionheart tonics in that slot. Thank you. So, I'm going to take a second to kind of explain some stuff here. If you haven't played Final Fantasy IX, I'm currently in the process of playing through it, so I'm picking up things as I'm going. But the shit with the crystals is very interesting to me. 9, this is spoilers for 9, obviously, so if this is something you don't want me to spoil for you, feel free to mute the stream or what have you, but I need to talk about it because it'll get into the rest of this. In 9, the planet that the bad guy comes from is a planet that essentially had mother crystals that regulated the flow of ether and magic through the planet, and they all broke. And after all of those crystals broke, they went to find another planet and use their crystals so they could live properly. If you play through the story of Dawntrail, you understand how that's a little on the nose for kind of some of the things that happen at the end of the Dawntrail story. The whole concept of our reality, our planet is broken, so we're going to come to yours and we have to use yours because ours is busted, is something that literally repeats itself beat for beat in the Dawntrail story. In a lot of ways, Dawntrail's ending and like everything that they deal with it's like very parallel to what happens in Final Fantasy IX, and it is the gambit of the bad guys in that game. But I'm playing for 16 again has got me thinking. I'm like, okay, so the crystals here are also quote-unquote going bad because they're sucking so much of this planet's like natural resources out that it's starting to just cause everything to go full decay. And in 7, we had a healthy planet that was perfectly fine, and then modern technology and the people on that planet were doing things to it to cause it to fracture and fail. So there's a little undercurrent theme. If you look at 7 and you look at this game and you're kind of like, well, where'd the mother crystals come from then? If they're bad, if they're causing a problem, then they couldn't have always been here. How did they get here?
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sis been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known it. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This?
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. and she's a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's quite a woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
This is just side quests. They tell you where the side quests are. It's not
everything.
It's not anything complicated.
Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service. Well, at the hideaway service anyway. Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all. Anything catch your eye?
Okay. Basically, this is just saying we got a couple side quests that just unlock themselves over in Lost Wing, and we have one over in Martha's Rest, so we can pop in and check on those people.
He's never this late. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then might I ask a favour of you? I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
It's all the side quests that we have in the hideout. I think it is.
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, primary and icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
No fucking! I see you, kids! Portal, no fucking. Ooh! Alright, we're gonna pop around and do some side quests. Hi, Asbel! Welcome to the stream. Glad you're here today. We're having some conversations about how this game has little similarities to Final Fantasy VII as well. And how 7, 9, and 14 are all a little weirdly similar to this game.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but... Oh, please help them.
Jesus.
All right. I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Bar fight, 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 bar fight. Bar fight. Bar fight.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it?
Yeah, about that. Freaking Torkel immediately just fucking running straight in is great. You wanted my sword? Here, you can have my sword. Oh. I destroyed the tables. Sorry!
Get him!
That was two random fucking bandits! They were two bandits and they did not know what was coming to them.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Does the mop have more attack than my epic weapon I just made? Stains take a lot of attack power to get out.
There he is, the man of the hour.
Pet the doggy. Pet the doggy. Pet the doggy.
After it.
You can pet the dog. Important feature for this video game. Can you imagine not being able to pet the dog? Horrible.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Oop. Oop.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies.
And now we have Clive commenting on random bags being placed on the road, I guess. Very good voice acting.
I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lostwing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
I am Clive Rossfield, Wrangler of Dogs. Time to go wrangle a dog. Again. Another dog.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
Hello. I wish to partake of your dogs. Bark with me if you're my dog. Woof woof.
I call ya. Did Master Quentin summon ya?
The shad's all salted and smoked. But it'll be an age before the stink's gone from my skirts.
Hello, dog.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
Yes, it was a Halo Gangster song reference. Thank you for identifying that I did that.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quentin a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. The man must have been a bloody tyrant. I can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
I can try.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
You can tell they're bearers because we haven't given them proper clothing. The bearer has a sock! The bearer is free!
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you?
Like clothes?
You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
I was not needed to give them some fucking jerky. Guys, they eat food like we do. It's not rocket science. Just because they can make fire come out of their testicles, it doesn't make them any different.
Plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
Oh, Jesus. Never mind. I forgot what game this is.
It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Ah, I needed the key card to access the bread and the wine, I guess.
Wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Sup, Quentin?
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Four out of 5 doctors agree. If you have symptoms of fire coming out of your urinary tract after you have a nice pee, it may be a sign that you're a dominant. What the fuck? What random little quest is down here?
Forgive me if I don't save that crop.
Oh god.
I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quinton's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean, for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quinton will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business?
Sure.
All right.
Let's kill bugs.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
And now, of course, we have an infamous grape quest because this game can't handle its own memes. The mysteries of vinification. While some winemakers will remove the skins of the grape after pressing, leaving both skin and seeds and the juice to commingle, creates a must that is better suited for extended aging and ultimately resulting in more refined wine. Then once the wine comes and sells sufficiently, the skins are removed and must is transferred to the oak and the wooden barrels of oak or chestnut, which, by allowing air to leach into the wine, impart deepened levels of complexity, enriching the aromas and improving texture while lessening bitterness. It's because of the fucking, like, it's because of the goddamn grapes. Literally. Like, this is the reason we have a grape quest, is because of the goddamn grapes in 14. They made a meme out of the damn grapes, and now we have grapes everywhere, coming out of our own asses. You want me to show you the grapes in this game? I'll show you the grapes. Give me a second. Let me get over there. Oh, first I gotta give these people wine that have been patiently waiting here for God knows how long.
Don't tell me. Turnips for some.
Brother, did you see?
Turnips are fine.
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
While the loaf is slightly stale and the wine is somewhat watered down, it will serve to fill an empty belly. Thank you for the compliment. I learned from my mother.
Truly. Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Pain.
What happens to us now, brother?
What happens to you now? Now you go get sleep. Go sleep. Well, that was a hill. That was hard to get up, wasn't it, Clive? All right. Let's go kill some bugs.
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Yeah, no. All the bearers that get rescued by us essentially just get, like, taken back to the hideout and they join the resistance. That's not really a job anymore. That's like a commune where your job is making food and being part of like a rebellion at this point. Sorry, you're a criminal. You're an enemy of the government. Your job is making carrots. Man, these wasps are fucking annoying. Well, let's blow them out of the air. Do you peep? Wow, I fucked that up. Do you hear the people sing? Sing the songs of I need carrots. We don't have any carrots because they can't grow carrots in where we're at. Well, that's an animation I've never seen before. Pretty cool move. Die bug! I missed. I missed several times. Slow motion bug kill.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Let's go ahead and just warp back to that one.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Please no bully. Please don't bully me. I know I'm bad at this video game. You don't have to just call me out like that. That's not very nice. What the fuck were we doing next? I think we need to go back to the hideaway for that one questicle. Where's this thing at? That's gonna be down that way. Nah, we're not gonna go back just yet. Some of the quests in this game are a little annoying when it comes to knowing where to go for them. There's a lot of paths that should be connected that aren't anymore because of things that are blocked off. So you'll try to get to a place by going through one, like, tunnel that you remember going through, and then you try to go through it again and it'll be blocked. It's very irritating. Like, the only way we can get to this guy is by specifically going this direction. We can't go to the castle where we fought Garuda and then come backwards, even though that should be faster, because it's just blocked for some reason. Like, that comes up several times. It's extremely annoying.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Okay. I guess we gotta kill goblins again. More goblins! Oh, it's a big one. Oh, you're a big boy.
Not surprised.
It's always goblins, Clive. Well, that was well timed. Suck on that. I'm gonna beat your booty.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Woo! 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 You like all those precision touches? That was completely unnecessary, but it was so funny.
Too slow. Not this time.
That's so fucking funny to me. I don't know why the timing is like that on that attack, but it just fucking works out perfectly. I didn't miss that time, Tiny! I don't believe so. I think I hit that guy. Oh, that was hilarious.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Well, that's less fun. Maybe if I'd spent less time dodging the ogre's attacks, he wouldn't have bled out on the side of the fucking road.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the south gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Woof. Do we have enough ability points yet to get some new toys? We do! We do have enough ability points to get new toys. We can upgrade Will of the Wakes. We're a little bit off upgrading Limit Break, though. So we're just going to go ahead and just upgrade Will of the Wakes. Thank you very much. The other ability that I'm probably not going to show off very much is Ignition that we get from being Ifrit. Ignition is basically a charge attack that will push a bunch of enemies. It's very fun to use, but let me think about it. Tell you what, just to play with it, just so I can show you what it is, let's go ahead and take it just for the sake of just messing around. It'll give us enough ability points so we have another bar of Limit Break to fuck with. And I think that'll be a little bit more useful to me. Sure. That might be fun. So let's take that and put it right here. sounds good. All right. Let's see. I think we're going back to the hideaway at this point. So we can turn in our last side quest, and then we'll head north.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
Maybe I should just own up to what... Well, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies is one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter. She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Oh, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin bolts. So I'd say you did us both a service. Here, for your troubles. If there's anything you're wanting from Sid, today's the day. He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
I think this is the first time we do hear Sid has a daughter. And he hasn't mentioned that. This is one of the reasons I do like to do all yeah, I have noticed the cute drawings on the highway. There are a few little things every now and then. If I see one, I'll point it out, but... Is Sid in here? I don't want to bother him. Sid! Sid? Hello? Well, he's not in here right now. Oh, he's waiting for us freaking up in Northreach. I'm stupid. What the hell am I doing? Lol. Before we leave, because we're here, let me check with Tomes.
Very well. Good day. Or... I have quite the find for you today.
Alright, here's some extra lore entries we're getting unlocked because of this little visit. The Continental Accord is the international pact made at the dawn of the present era in which matters as the treatment of bears and the establishment of a realm-wide currency were laid out. This is essentially the thing that they're breaking by doing the big war and deciding to invade southwards. The founder. Fear and uncertainty reigned in those early years following the sins of Dismachus. Not wanting to further incur the wrath of the heavens, the few who survived the fall took to wandering the land, spurning magic, and staying to the shadows, so they lived for decades. One man, however, grew tired of his life, if it could be called that, and after bidding his companions farewell, climbed a grassy knoll overlooking a forest of breech and alder. Here, he gathered a pile of rubble and used it to build a humble shelter in which he spent the night. The next morning, however, instead of abandoning his work, as was his people's wont, he gathered more rocks, adding to the structure until the shelter had become a shack. He continued for days, weeks, until the shack had become a home. At first, those few wanderers who passed the knoll would shun him, cursing the man under the breast for his hubris, but as the estate grew, and one building became two, and two three, and people began to slow their steps, it was not long before some took to joining him on that knoll, gathering stones, building new lives, new destinies. This they did without magics or machines, without boon or blessing. They relied on naught but their hands, their backs, their wills, and each other. And slowly, house gave way to village, village to town, and town to nation. The man would one day die, as all men do, but those who remain continued his legacy, expanded upon it, and though his name was eventually forgotten, his spirit lives on to this day in the hearts of all Rosarians. The legend of the founder, Moss the Chronicler. That is the story of the founding of Rosaria.
You wish to study the tomes?
Interesting. The king's name is Sylvester Lesage, by the way. Just as an FYI. So if I call him Sylvester, you'll know why I'm saying that.
Shelves shall ever be open.
I think we have done enough delaying of our eventual trip, so let's go ahead and jump in and head to Northreach. Question I have now is, what is the fastest way to get to Northreach? I think it is by going to Lostwing, and I think we can take a path that direction. I'm trying to remember exactly how this goes. What kind of parent names their kid Sylvester? Someone who loves cats. That's all I got. I don't have a better explanation.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Fucking boomers. Boomers would name their kid Sylvester. It's so fucking true. Oh, it's hilarious. Spider! Well, the Wikes and Ignition do combo together kind of well. That is an advantage to messing with Ignition. But that's pretty much the only reason I would use Ignition, is because of the relationship between the two of them. On its own, it is kind of annoying to use. Not really a big fan of it. Though it is funny to gather up a bunch of stuff with it and just kind of run it all into a wall. So I'll do that a few times just to amuse myself.
There. Northreach.
Just fucking mowing over all the dogs.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
It all smells so delightful.
Oh, and a chine of roast
Fresh
lamb.
fish, all from the Sea of Grace this very morning.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Pet the dog. Pet the dog. There we go. Torgal is now slightly cuter.
Objects forbidden by the throne. Not
Let me
another
pass.
step, branded, or you'll be spending the night in a cell.
Well, I guess that's not happening.
Spices from the faraway deserts of
You won't find carpets! No carpets here! No carpet zone!
A moment. I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
No, I'm taken.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
Uh-huh. Funny, she's not called Isabel at all in the French version. She's Madame Apolline. That's interesting. I don't know why they would have changed that.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort, The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Oh, Lord Clive. What have you gotten yourself into now, boy? This one might be a little bit difficult.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Ha ha ha.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
You like your girls as you like your omelets? With cheese. That's how I like my omelets.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Yup.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
This town is weird.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think? No.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Uh-huh.
What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Daily regimen. Interesting. Ha 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 ha.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Huh. Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Oh, I love this
You lost or
quest.
something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
I hope you are all ready for one of the funniest quests in this game.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a... Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Huh. So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
Can I go now?
Gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No. I'm not gonna tell her shit. I'm not gonna tell her that I fucking juggled you up in the air and you didn't even get a chance to hit the fucking ground. Oh god, that's hilarious. Oh man, that shit makes me, that fucking quest makes me cry laughing. It's so funny.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I daren't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
You talk a lot of shit for someone within juggling distance. Yeah, pretty much.
Hurry up! Looks like now's not the time.
Hail me faster, fucker!
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
The most powerful weapon in Valisthea.
There's
Pussy.
only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Icons? Nah. Ifrit? Nah.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatiana, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
That's the day, don't it? How about?
Am I losing my shit? Oh, there we go.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
That one sucked. She literally, like, her entire arm and leg were fucked up.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Never has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
We're having a great time.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the Dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
This dude reminds me of Patches from Dark Souls.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
That is true. He does not seem to have a cliff.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
Oh good, more getting yelled at.
A delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard, but this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
Okay.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Each one is handcrafted from the finest.
I have no business with branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
You there! Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Wow, like a plum!
We is smuggling!
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice.
How about you be louder about it?
That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is...
how can they afford to maintain them?
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Luxury items.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Joy. Okay. I think our next few quests are going to be up in this little town over here.
Think I might see you tonight?
Clive, that's a wall. You can climb over it. Clive. Clive, my dude, are you freaking kidding me? Okay.
Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
We don't end up going into the city proper.
That's enough for today, Branded.
Just as an FYI. Nah, Dark Souls.
That's enough damning, you two. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be done.
Oh, right. These side quests. So these side quests are kind of notorious. We're gonna do them here in a second, but I'm gonna take a little bit of a break before we do them. I need Akari specifically. If you wanted to get a drink of any alcoholic variety, now would be the time. Just letting you know. Just one friend to another. Just a recommendation. I'm going to take a quick break. But when we're back, we'll do these two quests, which are certainly something. Okay, we're back. We're gonna do these 2 side quests now. This will be your last chance to maybe tap out if you're having a bad day. Because if you're having a bad day and you're just not in a great mindset, what's about to happen might make your day a little worse. I'm looking after your health specifically.
You, Brandon, here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
Okay.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Yeah, no shit, Clive.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
It's over.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
Uh-huh. Yep. We're about to pull out Frontier Justice on this situation.
Brandon, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face.
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Are we having fun yet, class? Not enough gym badges for those two Pokemon. But don't worry. We have another lovely side quest right up here. Surely this one won't be as fucking horrific.
Have you seen my Chloe?
I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can certainly try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Clive, read the room!
That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
We don't have to finish this quest if you don't want to. I could turn around. I could just turn around and just walk back, and we could just not do this quest.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption.
Clive, I swear, I'm gonna slap you across the fucking face.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever.
Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm so so sorry, Chloe.
This world is broken and we're going to fix it. No, you get back here. 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 Get back here.
Get it, boy.
This is the reason we have Torgal. We need an emotional support dog for all the PTSD.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Okay. Those two wonderful little side quests out of the way.
Call that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard.
I'm trying to remember where this guy is. Treasure chest. Oh, here we go.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I heard. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Fuck around.
Message that needed delivering. I
Find
can see
out.
to it, my lady.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Okay, let's
Buy, sell, or be gone.
check in with these people, I guess.
Go on. Take it. Ain't. Go on. Take it. If that's what you want.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Well, we are probably going to wrap this up pretty soon. I have a definite stopping point where I do not want to proceed further because a major event is coming up and I want to do it all in one sitting. I don't want to divide it up into 2 different sessions.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is... If the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
This is our very last opportunity to grab potions, do side quests, all sorts of other things before we turn this world upside down. And it is right here where I'm going to stop the stream, and we will reconvene next time. As next time will be a very big episode of talking about a lot of things. So, I hope all of you join me next week. I will try to make this happen. I will try to let my ass heal so I can sit down longer without being in pain. That's another reason I'm ending stream early, is to let my butt heal. In order to stream properly, I have to sit up. I hope you all have a lovely day, weekend, and I hope to see you all this time next week. Moving the stream back an hour. I moved the stream back an hour. Seems to have worked out really well for everyone. I think everyone really enjoyed that, so we're going to keep it at 2 o'clock Eastern. Thank you all, and I will see you next time.